Hi, my name's Gil. Welcome to the Suburban Pit Project. It is one veteran house dad, pseudo stay-at-home dad. I work part-time. Kind of a passion project for me, where I'm going to live out every little kid's dream of being a fighter pilot. And to do that, I'm going to take all of these components, some acrylic sheets, circuit boards, wires, potentiometers, multi-position switches, rotary encoders, Arduino boards, and I'm going to try and build a sim pit with a left and a right console, a nice seat, a HOTAS setup, a front console, or a MIP, main instrument panel, to fly the FA-18C Hornet strike fighter in DCS World with my virtual friends and a couple of my real friends. It's what I'd love to do. I like working with my hands. I got plenty of tools here in my house in Virginia. I have an electrical background from my time in the Marine Corps. And right now, if you've spent any time on the Hoggit subreddit, you might have seen some of my pictures floating around of the Ghetto Pit Mark whatever version I decided to throw up at the time. And it was a hodgepodge cobbled together sim pit that's in my basement, and we'll go down to the basement here shortly and take a look at that. It's pretty cool. It's functional. It does what it does, but I need the immersion. I want more. Gotta have more. There's always more. You're always after. It's almost like a drug. You're chasing that next high. Don't do drugs. They're bad. Let's get that out of the way. But yeah, it's going to be a project in my time off where I figure out how to interact Arduino with different components to get it to replicate what's in the cockpit. I am drawing a lot of my inspiration from the Warthog Project. I highly suggest you go take a look at some of his videos. The man has done phenomenal things, and I'm extremely green with envy about his setup. I don't think mine will ever get to that level, but I would like to have something more complete than what I have now. And yeah, so thanks for stopping by. I hope you stick around. Click that like button, hit the subscribe button. Isn't that what YouTubers say? I'm new to the whole video documenting series, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys hung out, leave a comment. I will try and reply to as many as I can. I don't know how many there's going to be. I would like to give a shout out to two people in particular that I fly DCS with regularly, Clarendon and Worm. Those are their call signs, just for the sake of internet anonymity. You guys have pushed me to the point where, you're pushing me past my own procrastination point, and I appreciate it. You guys know that I've got the know-how and the skill. I just am lazy. There's no other word for it. I'm lazy, so you guys are giving me the kick in the butt that I need to get this project started. And I figure, what better way to be held accountable than starting a series to document everything on YouTube. I hope to be able to provide regular updates on how things are progressing as far as time and money allow. I'm not looking to go out and buy a CNC engraving machine or a laser cutter and engraver, however cool those things would definitely be. I just don't have the funds for them, and I would never use them outside of this project that I can see for any reason, pardon me. So yeah, if there's any way that you guys can think of me improving videos, build stuff, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys, and thanks. Stick around and enjoy the shit show. All right, welcome to the basement, and here we have the Ghetto Pit. That's what I've been calling it as of late. We have a pseudo left-hand console cobbled together over a weekend when a buddy was visiting. It served its purpose pretty well. Virpil CM2 throttle quadrant, love it to death. VKB Gunfighter Mark III stick and base, excellent. Hiding down here, we have the Thrustmaster TPR pedals. It's a little dusty. I enjoy my stuff. I don't clean it all that often. My bad. A Winwing Combat Ready panel. This one piece of gear here is probably the biggest influence on wanting to build a better, more complete, and in-depth sim pit, simply because it's got all the knobs and dials and buttons and functions, and that's what I like. I've got 3 CubeSib monitors for the left and right DDIs and the AMP-CD and the Hornet. I have a Stream Deck configured to act as the up-front controller. Tracker R5, 32-inch curve monitor, I want to say. 144 hertz, it's great. PC is running off of a i9 9900K overclocked to like 5 gigahertz. 3080 Ti water-cooled graphics card. I've got the power to run DCS. That's not the issue. One of the coolest parts of the pit right now is the seat. The seat's actually out of a UH-1 November Huey that my neighbor gave to me. He's a former Huey crew chief. I didn't ask questions. But it is a Kevlar panel seat. Now we've got the shock absorption system on there. It'll actually lay back so you can pull out, get pulled out of there if you're injured, whatever. So that's what I'm working with right now, and I'd love to turn it into something a lot more complete, more fully functional, geared more towards the F-18, but also with the ability to do general aviation stuff. So hopefully you'll stick around and follow the project as we progress, so you can see, you know, how it all comes together, the trials, tribulations, and watching me screw things up. All right, welcome back to the garage. So hopefully, you know, I got a good enough explanation down of what I've got work going on right now, what my plans are for the future, and yeah, I mean, it's a pretty comprehensive intro / opener video, and hopefully you guys, like I said before, stick around. I'm kind of new to this whole video docu-series type deal, so if you've got comments, critiques, I'd love to hear them. The only thing I can do is get better, and hopefully, you know, you guys can help me do that, or I just learn from mistakes over the course of time.